just the kicks and giggles, or putting headphones on backwards.
What a shooting!
And I can't hear anything.
Yo, 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 what's happening? Yo, 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 la, 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 lo, 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 lee, lo, lo, lo. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Community generator in the background, eh? Kia ora, nau mai, haere mai, talofa lava, malo alai, kia rana. Welcome to Flagstaff Park here in Kirikiri Roa, Hamilton. It's the 2025 Waikato Division 1 match between Suburbs, the home side, and Surf from Tokoroa. My name is Bevan Jenkinson. Alongside me for this one, Andrew Verka. How are we doing, Andrew?
Afternoon, Bev. Always a pleasure to be here in the mighty Flagstaff region. And we've got a pretty exciting encounter here this afternoon. Two very well-equipped sides.
It's Anzac weekend too, we can't forget about that, hence the moment's silence before. I think the last post was played, but I think just with everything going on, it was probably not heard.
And we're underway pretty quickly here, Bev, as Surf takes the kick off. It's claimed there by the number 5 for Suburbs, Hamilton. And we have our first breakdown of the afternoon. It's quickly spun out into centre field. It's good attacking at the breakdown there from Southern United, but it's well retained there by Suburbs. Back into the pocket now, and they're going to spin it wide and run early. Let the backs do the work. And some great little transitions down the left-hand sideline. Gets them up towards the halfway line now. Still with Suburbs. Back into centre field with Sinclair. He shuffles it on. Good phase play here from Suburbs at the moment as they create a bit of space on the outside. The big man in the back line. Great pass from the lock. He finds his winger. But it's
half a metre forward there.
Drifted slightly forward. Let's give the big man some credit.
I was a little bit surprised. Normally you see Brandon Singers with ball in hand, willing to run the line, but he knew he had Luke Graham outside him.
He could have future as a second 5 there, but just couldn't quite execute.
Yeah, first scrum of the game. So we've got number 24 in there. That might be Shannon Wiki actually. He's playing tight head, so we'll go with that for now. Gotta love club rugby when they throw the old spinner on the works to the commentators.
Surf now, the first scrum of the match, and there's a bit of there's a tight head here. It's come out on the Suburbs side. It's in the hands of the 20, who I assume is Sinclair, and he's shuffled it on again. 10 metres inside the Southern United half now. Suburbs recycle, this time the inside ball. Good phase play here from Suburbs as the big man takes it up front. Still with Suburbs. That's a good piece of defence there from Southern United, but the pass has been made. It's in the hands of the fullback, Jade Hemmer-Allen. And now it's turned over in the hands of Southern United as we're on.
Today for us, had his umbrella out just in case.
Well, let's hope we can keep the
umbrella out just in case.
Let's hope we can keep the rain away, and that kick hasn't found touch. So it's in the hands of the number 11 for Southern United, Lucas McCain on debut. And it bounces 3 or 4 times as Anadu Dean tries to get his hands around it. Now he runs it back into the defence. Just outside the 22 now, Suburbs territory. And it's turned over again by Surf. So their first attacking opportunity right down in the Suburbs half. They run it up. It's a good strong carry there from the number 6, Christian Rea. As they slow it down now in the hands of Ryan Livingston, marshalling the troops around. Continue down the right hand flank. They'll rumble a couple more metres. There's a man over the ball there. And a slight knock on there, I think, in play. So it's in possession of Suburbs now. I can't quite clean that.
Yeah, offside, just a couple of players, maybe half a foot up too much, but both teams seem to be keeping it in tight and moving it. So I think when it comes to ruck time, both teams need to be worried about either pick and go over the top of the ruck. Need to have the, not just your guard dogs, but someone at the back of it. As Rob just tried to hit some poor kids with a can.
Yeah, it's been a ferocious start, that's for sure, Bev. Been some enterprising play already. Both sides willing to use the ball. And Suburbs now.
Got it the second time, Rob.
Through Brad Burkhart. And we'll throw the ball into the first line out of the game, right on halfway. And it's unconventional, but won by Suburbs. Straight out into centre field. Good little offload there from the centre, Stacey Daniel. And good go forward ball here for Suburbs, this time through Pihana Harris. Got a little duck and dive out of dummy half there from Daniel. And it's out on the right hand wing here now with Luke Graham. Into Daniel, it's standing at fly half. This time Rundstrom takes it into contact. Little knock on there.
Yeah, I think Taitogo just had a quick look at what was coming. It was a pretty decent pass into the basket, but we're all guilty of those little errors. The second scrum of our game, and we've had 6 minutes. Grant Stewart, the referee, he brought up 200 Premier games a couple of seasons ago. Assisted by Cobus Fenwick and Ron Red Sargent.
It's hard to miss Ron on the left-hand touch there with the pink hair.
The red, I have to contribute to Grant for the nickname.
Well, he tells me he's got an unlimited supply, that pink hair dye, so we could see it around for a while as Surf have a good solid scrum and they run away through the... Oh, it's well turned over there though, in contact. And back in the hands of Suburbs, this time through Holton. He's met in a good tackle there from the number 4 for Surf, Trent Lincoln. The Suburbs, again, driving their way into Surf. It's a good fend there by the fullback, Hemmer-Allen. As they come up over the 10 metre line, Southern United half. Grant Stewart's found two opportunities here.
Yeah, it's the second one. I think this again was just creeping up on the offside. So just actually no, it is for a high tackle. Sorry, because it's got to be below the sternum these days.
And we're going to have a shot at goal here. So the first opportunity for points this afternoon. And it's number 24.
It looks as though Lewis Taitoko is taking the kick. There's no wind about. As you said, it's a little bit humid though. It's not the most comfortable of conditions.
Yeah, it was quite sunny when I first arrived here, about over an hour ago, I suppose.
So is it you we're blaming then?
Possibly. Still a nice day. Just a little bit of cloud cover.
It's probably 42 on the angle. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, just side of the left.
Certainly had the legs there from Taitoko. Just shaved across the front of the left hand upright, and it's been put down there by the fullback Emma Allen. And so the twisted tides of rugby. Could have been 3 points, and
nothing wrong with a bit of country rugby like this, mate.
Now Surf having an attacking opportunity inside Suburbs half.
It's the second time Suburbs is guilty of looking at what's coming at them before they do the basics. Love the old beret here that Clovis Fenwick, closest to us, is wearing.
I did notice the old cheese cutter hat there. Don't see those every day.
Was it a cheese cutter? Sorry, Craig McMillan hat then.
Could be related. Could have a similar posture to them. As Livingston feeds. In fact, sorry, Livingston feeds for Surf. Out into centre field. Little pop pass there, short one there to Raga Toheri. Recycled again. Oh, it's the big man. He had a great game last week, the number 5, Mason Nesta. Scored a try. Good go forward ball here from Southern United. They persist down this left hand side. That's a good little bump off there from Cameron Brown. Still comes out to left. Another strong carry, this time from Lincoln. Up towards the 22 now. The Suburbs half. Have Southern United, can they put the first points on here as they go wide to the right and then back on the cut. Centre field now 22. That's with Meehan. Then off to Nesta again. Still going, strong carry from Nesta. Good hands there from the number 3, Shannon Wiki. And a little knock on there.
Yeah, a little bit of get out of jail free card for the home side Suburbs. From their 3 games this season, they've had 2 wins, including a default last week against Kirione. As we've got some time off as the number 6 for Surf is down injured. Christian Ria, the co-captain.
It was a good period of attacking play though there from Southern United. Just simple stuff, good carry, strong carries from those forwards.
Something Surf have got to be worried about is committing players to the ruck. Stacey Daniel, very unlucky I think down here not to get his second turnover, probably in as many minutes. He's been pretty quick over the ball. He's a well-known traveller as well. Was down in Otrahonga 2021. Northland last year. I think he's been at Tiamutu as well. Pops up all over the place to Stacey. I met his father in 2020. Sorry I cut you off there, Andrew. Yes, good win to the Chiefs at the newest Super Rugby venue, the Bay Oval.
Yeah, you've done a bit of commentary down there, Bev, at Bay Oval. And,
I think you and I have both commentated a couple of games, actually.
We have. So it was interesting to see it set up for rugby rather than cricket. As Suburbs come away from the scrum. Good strong carry into contact there from Healy. And the clearance there from Hamitlon.
Yeah, it's taken back, so can't get kicked directly into touch, sorry.
Oh, good little step there on the outside by the number 15 for Surfs. It's Dion Beats, and he pushes it back.
I was sort of in line with that pass before the kick was made, and it kind of looked a little bit forward. And the calls come in from Ron Sargent. That is correct. Yes, we won't talk about the second game of rugby last night. New Zealand team still without a win in Australia. I think only, well, as I said, technically Moana being New Zealand based when they beat the Waratahs. But yeah, it's great to see though that the development of Australian rugby this season really making a difference.
Yeah, it certainly makes the competition more competitive, so I think it is really quite a good thing for Super Rugby on a whole. As Suburbs now just inside the Surf halfway line. A bit of jinking and jiving, and it's in the hands of Hamitlon. Through the breakdown now, back out into the hands of Healy. Just on the halfway line, in the hands of Nesta. He's unrelenting in his carries. And they go in off quick. Oh, good quick ball. Great run there by the prop. Couldn't quite find the hands of another player. Touched in contact. Knock-on advantage here for Southern United. A little finger in the pass there from Suburbs. Still in the hands of Southern United. Early jump there from the Suburbs defence. Brought them offside there, I believe. A little kick through there from Beats.
Yeah, offside advantage, which Grant Stewart's coming back to.
Yeah, it's a little bit, just rushing up a little too quickly there. Was the Suburbs right-hand side defence. So Surf now with a good attacking opportunity. They're going to boot it down, deep down inside the zone. It's Callum Ward there, the number 10. Finds touch. About 8 metres out from the Suburbs goal line.
Do apologise, it's a bit of technology issues going in, but hopefully I'm fixing it. Never mind.
So, Voller to throw for Surf. Well claimed there. Can't quite find a halfback from the line out though. And there goes the number 19. I think it's Angus Donald, it is. Strong on attack here now, Southern United. Go with their big man. Oh, it's a crunching tackle there.
And try! Well, I was a little bit blinded, Andrew, but that seems pretty fortunate, but momentum gathering there for Surf.
Yeah, it's a very strange way to start the points for the game, but massive hit there from the 24, Lewis Taituko. And he sort of propelled the Surf player over the goal line with a massive hit. So
we'll have a look at the replay in a second. Here that someone from Surf going backwards, patience, which is exactly what they did there. So have a look at the replay, and it was just a nice little dinking run there from Donald through the line, broke a couple of tackles, and Surf kept it in tight, which, as we said, they had been doing all game. And yeah, big contact, just bumped off there. And then just a nice pick up from the back of the ruck, and over they went, 5 points.
great conversion there from Callum Ward for Southern United. And they're underway here, 7 points to nil now over Suburbs. Just about almost 20 minutes gone in the first half.
Would have been like 100 nil.
Interesting Suburbs tactic here, just taking a bit of time to get towards the restart, which a lot of teams are doing these days, I've noticed.
So the restart on the hands of Hamitlon, and he boots it deep inside the 22. And it's cleared away nicely by...
Is that ball going to end up coming off the roof? It eventually did.
Got a pretty decent boot on him there, the number 10 for Southern United. About 7 metres inside Southern United half. Burkhart to throw for Suburbs. Good line out, great throw, good win. It's into the hands of Daniel. It's high in contact there, but wrestles his way. Strong defence from Southern United. Suburbs running through centre field again. A little wraparound play. Now it's in the hands of the number 9. Kicked through this time by Sinclair. And beats. What's a massive left boot to it. It's a great clearance up over, just on the halfway, sorry.
Well, I think of the last 2 kicks he's made in about a minute, he's probably made about 70 metres out of the 2.
Yes, great clearance. Important part of rugby.
But if you can't get the ball, get the territory. And that here's from the Suburbs captain, Burkhart. And got down to ground eventually. Daniel in the midfield, just towards the halfway line. They're still going to come to the right. A little dinky chip through. It's taken back, so 50-22 doesn't apply. Oh, it's leg broken into midfield. It's a bit messy from both sides. Everybody's run over the top of it. And then there's a knock-on coming in and an offside against Suburbs. It was Piana Harris that knocked that ball on.
Wow, I bet his eyes lit up. The ball came rolling along the ground towards him. The goalpost in sight. Couldn't quite hang on to it.
Well, I think all he needed to do was just those line into the right hand corner, but again, you've got to make sure you catch the ball before you can do anything with it.
So Southern United clear the ball away to touch. It'll be a line out throw for them, just inside their half.
Do apologise that the scoreboard says 36, it's only 7-0, sorry.
The co-captain, Viola, to throw in. Nice line out, but it's
Not straight. And under the new rules, it's now a free kick. You been up to play with those new rules, considering actually you refereed surf last week?
Yes, yeah, I'm beginning to come to terms with it. So obviously no scrum or line out option from a not straight anymore. The only answer is free kick.
Well, sorry, yep.
So here we go with the tap. And that's a, oh, he's soft like a rocket there. The number 7, Rundstrom. But it's turned over by Southern United again. It's in the hands of those big, strong forwards again. That's another great carry there from Wiki. Back into the hands of Ward, and he's going to look for territory. Well claimed by the winger for Suburbs, though. Ethan Foley. Now Suburbs try and run it out of their half. In the hands of Hema Allen. And now with Dean. Some good go forward ball for Suburbs. They need more of that. Tai Tuku now. Oh, strong carry from the big man. Up towards the halfway line. Dean looks to the left. Gets it out to Daniel. Could be a maul here. The ball's been held up on the left-hand side. No, coming back for a penalty.
Yeah, it looks as though it's offside again. Both teams just a bit guilty of taking that extra step.
So in the hands of Lewis Taituku. It's going to boot it down and deep inside the Southern United half here. Suburbs are struggling to really break the advantage line at the moment. Southern United's defence has been up to the task so far. "15 minutes left in the first half, 7 points to 0.
Must also mention Surf are top of the table, 3 wins from 3. It's 1 versus 2 in this game. As again, it's not straight outside soldier, not soldier. It is Anzac weekend though.
The outside soldier's got in the way of that line out. So yeah, Suburbs just not capitalising on their opportunities at the minute. Southern United tap and go from the free kick. Good little kick over the top. It's going to find space. Emma Allen gets back in cover. Needed some strong defence there from the number 11, McCain. Good rushing defence from Southern United. They've forced Suburbs back a few metres as Rundstrom takes it straight up the middle. Good strong carry from the number 7. Daniel, good little shuffle on there to Healy. They found the man on the outside. Little chip over the top there. Who's coming through? Anadu Dean's the first chaser from Suburbs, but Ward gets back.
It's going to be a 5-metre scrum, some good chase there from the halfback from Suburbs. But I think Surf's number 15, Dion Betts, didn't really have much option other than to pick up the ball because it was don't think it was going to go dead, so probably the better option for Southern United out of that.
Yeah, great work there from Luke Graham there. Showed a good turn of pace down the right-hand wing. And as you said, Anadu Dean coming through to force a great opportunity for Suburbs now.
Yeah, as it was carried back, you still have the 5-metre scrum opposed to 22 or a goal line dropout, but good scrum in here from Suburbs.
So penalty advantage here now for Suburbs. But they're going to try and use it. Sinclair ducking and diving. He's met in a good tackle there from Tona Popo. They'll come back for the penalty.
Yeah, I think it's for standing up against the front row of Southern United. And they're under a bit of pressure here. It's scrum time.
Well, they go down the right hand side now. Big cutout pass to the number 4. Singers. Rundstrom now. And looks like it might be some trouble here.
Grant Stewart's definitely blown the whistle and gone back to the Surf line and said something pretty quickly there. Just due to scheduling things, this is the first game I've seen Grant referee in about 3 years. And the thing I like about him is he's never too rattled. What am I trying to say?
Rattled?
Rattled? Ruffled, rattled, one of those.
Yes, he has a calm demeanour, doesn't he? Very good.
Even when you talk to him, he's, not easily shaken.
All those skills as a principal coming through, managing people.
Yeah, I think just a team warning there, maybe just about the discipline inside the 22. Another offside that Rob, our brilliant cameraman. What documentary are you watching today, mate?
Nothing at the moment.
Oh, you just got your earplugs in because you know how loud I am.
Good little rush around the outside, finds the man unmarked, Luke Graham, and he scores in the right-hand corner for Suburbs.
Well, Southern United put in a bit of pressure there. On scrum time, they had to go 8-9 there, which in the end was brilliant. Graham had to get the ball a little bit lower than probably he wanted, as we see the replay here from scrum time. Do apologise since the last try had the replay, but as I said, yeah, Suburbs got a push in and then Southern United just came in a little bit straighter and not much other than catching the ball that Luke Graham had to do there. 7-5 kick to come.
Yeah, it was sustained pressure really, wasn't it, from Suburbs down in the end zone.
I think they had 3 scrums in 3 phases basically.
Yeah, it was good work at scrum time from Suburbs. And then obviously referee Stewart having a word to serve. And now Tai Tuku.
That one's picked up a little bit from bottom left to top right.
It certainly has. Dare I say, got a little bit chilly.
And a conversion unfortunately away to the right. None from 2 today. It's got a bit of support from a couple of supporters just in front of us here.
7 points to 5 now. Southern United lead Suburbs. About 30 minutes gone, first half.
I should also mention congratulations to David Morris, who brought up his 150th for Hautapu yesterday. Had a pretty decent day out, three tries and a conversion.
Good way to celebrate. Much like Jackson Ford last night for the Warriors, bringing up a double on his 50th. There's Southern United now in possession of the ball. They've won from the restart. And their turn to use it. It's another strong carry from Shannon Wiki. Now with Callum Meehan. Over the 22 metre line now. Suburbs half. Steps back off the left there, Christian Rea. On through, little dart from the little halfback there, Livingston.
Suburbs came in the penalty and they get it. So somebody else saying earlier, Surf just not prepared to commit numbers to the ruck. I think that's the 3rd turnover at the breakdown now for Suburbs.
Yeah, well, that little dart out of dummy half there from Livingston. Just got himself a bit isolated with his speed.
Kick hasn't gone out either.
So back with Southern United. Oh, there's a little knock on the ground there.
Yeah, just as he went to place it there, he's lost control, unfortunately. You're being bugged, are you?
Getting attacked by a bug. A couple of little moments there, Surf would probably like to have again, I suppose. So another scrum for Suburbs. Last couple of scrums have gone pretty well for them.
So I love that you're drinking water, Andrew. I was at Silverdale United yesterday on Anzac Day, and I turned around waiting for the big barrel of water they had last time there that I almost pretty much drunk myself, and it wasn't.
Good little inside cut there from Healy. Good fast breakdown ball here for Suburbs. They got numbers out to the right again. Luke Graham just couldn't quite hang on to the pass from him at Allen. And a knock on.
Yeah, just both sides guilty of those little errors, especially when they've spotted half a chance and trying to take it. Just execution off at the moment. We got 9.5. The scoreboard clock's got just over 6 minutes to play. We'll wait and see who's right, if any.
Might be somewhere in the middle. So Southern United now. Ball in the hands of Livingston. Another good strong scrum from Suburbs.
Yeah, hand in the scrum there right in front of us, Andrew.
Right in front of referee Grant Stewart. Probably not the best option. And another strong scrum from Suburbs. They've looked very good in the last 3 or 4 scrums, haven't they, Ben?
Yeah, since that first one where they got a tight head, although again, it hasn't gone out, and this one actually might go dead. Yeah, it has.
Wow.
So that's back-to-back kicks that haven't found the touchline. This one hurts more than the other.
Yeah, I mean, what the...
It's going to be a scrum basically 9 metres inside the Suburbs half here for Surf. The other thing I love about doing Southern United rugby football, otherwise known as Surf, Tokoroa is not really known for its big waves.
No, more of a forestry town, I suppose, back in the day. I highly recommend a chicken and cheese quiche though, if you're ever travelling through from Bakery.
The only time I ever really do these days, I'm going to Taupo, to be honest. Usually for some version of sport, somewhere, somehow. And I've got one trip to Taupo booked already this season.
With the supercars?
No, come back to it soon.
So with Southern United again. Scrum went a lot better for them this time. Well juggled in centre field there by Beats. And now a knock on. Suburbs come away with the ball. Alanu Dean has a little dart down the left hand side. He's met with some strong defence.
Still under knock on advantage.
They're going to run it straight. This time through Meek. On the halfway line now.
Oh, you got the spot.
Dean finds Tai Tuku at standoff. Good fast ball, Sinclair this time. Chips it over the top here for Graham. Has he got the wheels? He certainly has, but doesn't quite get the bounce. McCain, oh, just got ankle tapped.
Yeah, Luke Graham coming back there, making the tackle.
It's been a bit winded from a little tap, ankle tap.
Another knock on. Got an injury stoppage here. The centre that took that bit of a whack, Philae and Rangatahiri.
So we've got one more scrum at least in this half. Played a lot of the game actually around the centre field area. What have Suburbs got?
Oh,
Sinclair shuffles it on to Daniel. Daniel's going to try and go around the outside. Oh, he goes straight through. Couldn't quite find Graham on the outside though.
yeah, just wait and see what the call is here. Might have just been rolled into touch. Thought the pass might have just gone a little bit forward there. And of course, for the last few seasons, you get that option of a scrum or a line out. And to be honest, Surf probably wouldn't mind just the line out option at the moment with the scrum under pressure. Good to have you wherever you are. Bevan Jenkinson, Andrew Verco in your commentary. Rob Shannon on camera.
Well, overthrown there from Surf and then lost forward by Ali. So we might have to come back for one more scrum here.
Oh, Grant heard what you said about it being the last scrum, so...
It's always time for another scrum, Bev.
Well, as a referee, I know you get to catch your breath for half a second.
Well, of course, with the new rules, they're meant to be set within 30 seconds. So
Same as a line out.
certainly quickened up the game a little bit.
You can actually just see Grant Stewart telling the halfback to get things moving, please. That's what refereeing's about too, isn't it? It's game management, player management as well. Of course, if you're interested in refereeing, even at junior level, get in touch with your local club. Andrew Bowes, your man at the Waikato Rugby Union. Counties is Liam Sargent, Thames Valley, Wayne Berry, Auckland and Petrie, North Harbour, Ryan Nixon, who's brought up 100 games last week.
Another good scrum there from Suburbs, but Surf managed to get the ball out quickly. Back into the pocket now for Ward, and he puts the big hoof to it. Managed to stay in field. It's good chase there from the winger for Southern United. With Suburbs now in the hands of Sinclair. Shuffles it on to Burkhart. They come back to the left. Daniel spots a little hole. Shuts pretty quickly. Well, the Suburbs got here for the last few moments of the first half. Great hands there from the number 1, Harris. Sinclair now takes on the line. Oh, great counter. Great counter-rucking from Southern United. Noticed that the breakdown was a bit isolated. Drove over in that game position. With Southern United now, it's in the hands of their captain there, Waller, co-captain. And
unplayable, I think. I think there's a few bodies that laid on top of that. And hearing it might be last play.
Always time for one more scrum, Bev.
Well, that's the third time you said that.
Yeah, I love a scrum.
Reminder, there'll be highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. There's a link in the description of the video. Wasn't able to get to do photos today, so I was a bit on the lazy side, and also got caught up in traffic at the base. Last time I do that on a long weekend.
It's all about life choices, Bev. So last opportunity here for Southern United in the first half. And they've got a penalty from the scrum.
Yeah, I think it might be the loose head of Suburbs that stood up there in the scrum. It's been penalised. And the T's been quickly run out, so not surprised. This is probably 2 metres to the left-hand uprights and maybe 28 on the angle.
Yeah, great result for Southern United. A little bonus opportunity here late in the first half.
Well, it's also a momentum building thing coming into half time too, because their scrums have been under pressure the whole game. That's probably the one that they've actually won in this first half. So, you know, it's those little things coming into the Oranges that can make all the difference on the other side. Comes on, strikes it. Doesn't look too bad. It's off to the right, but it's inside the right-hand uprights. And Grant Stewart says that is half time here at Flagstaff Park. Suburbs 5, trailing Southern United 10. We'll be back shortly, second half action. Welcome back, second half action. Thankfully, Andrew, some of that conversation wasn't heard, hopefully through the live stream.
Let's hope not.
But second half action, this game's pretty well poised at the moment.
Yes, certainly well positioned here. 10 points to 5. Southern United leading Suburbs. There's the second half's underway. It's in the hands of Nesta. Unsurprisingly, he carries at 10 metres or so. Back in the hands of Livingston. Now in the hands of Simeon Owiki. What have Southern United got in the second half? They ran away with it last week. Suburbs up to the challenge here today. It's a good turnover there from Suburbs. Rip the ball away.
Give it to me.
Tai Tuku now for Suburbs. Into contact. Penalty advantage here for Suburbs. Oh, that's a strong carry. Big don't answer on the outside. Up towards the 22 now. And we'll come back for a penalty. For offside at the ruck, I think. For me, there was a few players that were lingering in front of the last foot there.
Yeah, but discipline, and I think you said that was Surf's issue a bit last week, wasn't it? Giving away silly penalties from memory. Is that right, Andrew?
Well, they certainly struggled a little bit in the contact area last week, so they looks like they've sorted that out pretty well today. So you've got to take your head off to them. Their tackles have been very strong and in the correct position.
Yeah, not surprising. Suburbs have gone for the tried to take the 3 points. It's on the right-hand post there for Tai Tuku. He's none from one today. None from two, sorry.
The sun has just sneaked out from behind the clouds here.
Oh, it's fallen off. And
Fuck, you would have got that too, brother.
okay, Grant's allowed the kick. Of course, he only got 60 seconds now. Good old Damien McKenzie forgot about that one time. That's not a bad kick off the post, so play on. Surf has got it though. And they're going to put the beat to ball. Graham takes it quite well.
The hands of Foley, sprints it across to Dean in centre field. They'll come down the right hand side with Graham. Another penalty here coming for Suburbs. Liam Holton takes it up over halfway. Back towards the left, Tai Tuku. On the wraparound play with Sinclair. Creates the extra man, good dubby from Emma Allen. Just outside the 22, and they've earned themselves a penalty there, Southern United.
Yeah, it's the number 7 and 6 and 7 that have got up with that penalty. But Grant Stewart's just called for some time off. Christian Ria and Callum Nairn winning the penalty for his side. A little bit of random information, Andrew, since you said that you missed it so much. Callum Nairn is actually, his uncle was married to my dad's sister. And making his debut on the left wing, Lucas McCain. Don't believe it's any relation, but I know a few McCains as well.
They make good chips, I've heard.
I think it all depends on your taste. The chips were quite nice here today that I chomped on.
Were they McCain's ones?
I don't know. The kick to touch is out, but it's probably made 7 metres. But the way we had it in the first half, both sides struggling to find touch, at least it is out.
Got the delightful Ron Sargent, assistant referee, just in front of us here.
Red, pink, whatever you want to call them.
Very stylish in the new Waikato Rugby Referee Association shirts.
Thanks for that, because I thought, I know it's been a while since last season, but I don't recognise these ones.
These are the first week, they've just come out. It's a good throw there, well played. Oh, it's well held there by the Trent Lincoln. Juggled it.
Oh, this one's out on the full. It's a good idea to try and turn Suburbs round, but just a little bit lacklustre, and Suburbs now right back into a prime position, 2 metres outside the surf 22 on that far side.
So line out throw here for Burkhart, for Suburbs. I want to get this one right. And a bit scrappy at the back, and it's been lost forward. Seen that a couple of times today, from both sides actually. Surf come away with it. Now I'll look to clear now, I assume, here. There's Ward's back in the pocket. Changes to the right foot.
Bit of a banana kick there as well, which hasn't done surf too bad.
Great return though from Hamitlon. Now there's numbers to the left if they can use it.
A little bit scrappy on this near side, and yeah, Suburbs have knocked that on.
Short, mate.
Good boot down to Hamitlon there at fullback. He's going to run it back himself. Just over the halfway line now, Suburbs, trying to recycle quickly. Won't be surprised if they come to the left, but they can't because there's a penalty. I've beaten you to the punch there, sorry, Andrew. Big game coming up at this afternoon at 4:35. I can't think who the... Oh, sorry, no, it's a Moana Pacifica home game, because I was talking to Scott McKenzie yesterday. Taking on Fiji and Drew at 4:35.
Yeah, no,
Clash of the cultures.
there'll be some big contacts in that game, you'd think.
I think Surf has just run some substitutions, 16 and 17 on the field. Christian Hagen and Taylor Nicholas onto the field. And just waiting for the two players to turn around so we can see his number 1 and the front row. So Simeone Wiki and Shannon Wiki off the field.
They've certainly earned their break today. They've been very strong, certainly in their carries, both of those forwards for Surf. As Trent Leakin is met with some strong defence from Suburbs. Nesta now, away he goes. It's a big unit, hard to put down. It's popped out the back though. Livingston. There's the player digs in there for Southern United. Big show and go from Angus Donald. Looks like the 21's on the field there as well, I think. Jacob Drysdale. The Surf. Not making much progress here. Good retention of ball though. Oh, there's a big pass out to the left here. It's found the hooker on the wing there, the co-captain Waller. But Suburbs managed to get back and defend. They might get dragged into touch here though.
Yeah, did well to keep that player up, so he was able to be dragged into touch, because of course if he's got his knee down, tackle's made, but that didn't happen. We've actually forgotten the Warriors had a good win last night.
They did, yep, playing down in Christchurch.
Ochitahi. What is the new name of the new stadium, Rob? Do you know? I know it does have a name in Te Reo. I can't think what it is off the top of my head, but they've also secured a home game down there for the next few seasons under that new roof, which, I mean, if it's anything like Forsyth Bar, could be a great ground as well.
Well, the Wars played pretty well. It's a good effort against the struggling Knights.
I actually thought the Rabbitohs were going to get up over the Storm. It was 10-all at half time, but Seemed like the Storm were too strong in the second half. Sorry.
So Southern United now with a scrum deep inside Suburbs territory. They spin it out into centre field. The carry with Ranga Toheri. And they'll go to work now with their big forwards. Man, their go forward ball is good, isn't it, for Southern United?
It's a retention as well that's making them on that front foot.
Big strong lads just carrying the ball up time and time again. Nesta now shuffles it on. Oh, but it's found space, but come back for a penalty.
Yeah, another offside. I think that's about the sixth one that we've had in this game, so both sides quite guilty of it. Yesterday results in the Division 1A, Leamington 51-0 against Kirione, and I know Te Rapa beat Taupiri as well, but I can't remember what the score was. Tribe won't tell me. Not surprising, Southern United, they've gone for the points.
Yep, it'll be hard to turn down those 3 points right out in front.
Should also mention Suburbs Division 1A champions last season, and Surf I think were 2021 or 22 when they beat Leamington at Leamington. As the 3 points pretty much sealed, signed and delivered, 13-5, and we've had just over 10 minutes gone second half here. Anzac weekend, did you do anything special yesterday, Andrew?
I didn't, no, I've been a bit under the weather, to be fair, so...
Yeah, well, I did ask you if you're going to die silently, but you haven't quite managed either of those things.
I haven't really delivered on either of those promises, unfortunately, or unfortunately. Trying to survive as Suburbs with the restart. They're outside of a converted try now. So they'll want to put some points on fairly quickly, I would have thought. Strike back. Oh, great carry here. Might be Nesta down the right-hand side, is it? Left-hand side, sorry. But he's gone into touch.
Yeah, you realised pretty quickly there that he was pretty much running by himself, so he slowed up a little bit, but was caught on that sideline. 38-12 that Te Rapa beat Taupiri yesterday. Down in Parongia, Patararu are 17-12 up, and at Ohapu they're 26-7 leading Frankton. So line out throw, pretty much on halfway there. Still got your sinuses, Andrew? Just.
So what a Suburbs got here? On the halfway line, see a line out. Hasn't all gone smoothly today, and that one is overthrown in the hands of Southern United again. Up over the halfway line, now over the 10-metre line. It's a strong carry there from Vanderberg.
Slow coming, and that could be incorrect entry actually, as well as hanging on. Next week, Surf have the bye. Suburbs are away to Taupiri, and then on the 10th, Suburbs are at home to Hinuera. That game won't be live streamed, sorry. I'm at Tauranga doing wheelchair rugby, and Surf are also at home to Kirione the next 2 weeks for both these sides. I think that last line, it was probably the one that was run comfortably in the end by either team. We've had some scrappy ones.
Well, Suburbs have got almost a exact repeat of a couple of minutes ago. Line out on just on halfway, just inside Surf territory.
Rod Sargent just telling the Surf backs that they're fine. You can hear probably through the mic.
And they've managed to come away with it this time, Suburbs. Into the centre field with Daniel. He carries it strong, up over the halfway. Sinclair. Healy this time. Aggressive work at the breakdown. Good quick ball. The pass has gone over the back though. Daniel goes back to clean it up. That's Surf might have... No, still with Suburbs. Apologies. Lost about 12 metres here though.
Some good D come in, but it was high, unfortunately, from Southern United. Yeah. Above the sternum.
And Anadu Dean takes off with a quick tap, but he's chipped it over the top, straight into the hands of the winger. Gained a few metres here though, and now Suburbs have turned the ball over.
All down to Anadu Dean in that passage of play.
Took advantage of people pushing and carrying on. Kept playing the game. Oh, good little hand there from Rundstrom.
Didn't panic.
Remain calm, tapped it inside to Healy. So Suburbs now. Oh, it's a strong tackle there from Nesta on the number 18, Huffman. Oh, big outside ball from Sinclair. It's touched by Surf, but still in the hands of Suburbs. So good passage of Reese retention here from Suburbs. So Man's got over the ball, but he's gone off feet. So still with Suburbs. It's the number 25, is it?
Yeah, I was just going to say that looked like 25 to me.
We don't have a name for the 25, but strong carry. Sinclair again. And it's been held up in contact here though. They drive up over the 22. Could be a turnover.
Yeah, some really good D there from Surf. They tried it a little bit earlier, but conceded the penalty for the high shot. But this time, with the turnover, it's a lot of a scrum just outside their own 22. Outside their own 22 in the midfield.
Yeah, good defence. Just getting up under the ball, holding it up, creating the maul situation, and then a turnover from there.
No, just going for a little walk there, Andrew. That's all you missed.
Where you going there for a second?
Good to have Ihaka Mariner tuning in. Not a problem bringing you the live stream. Looks as though he's a Surf supporter from the 886. And a penalty here. Kola, the second half hasn't been the domination that we've seen in the first half from Suburbs at scrums. And I spoke about it at half time, or just on half time, about Surf winning that penalty, how much momentum that would create for them.
Yeah, we've had a few personnel changes as well. The two reserves coming on for both sides actually.
Bit of a lazy effort on the sideline here, trying to catch it one-handed, knocked it on.
Scrum over the touchline.
Good turnout again at Flagstaff Park, unsurprising. In the north part of Kirikiriroa.
It's a pretty good crowd here, isn't it? Over 100, I reckon.
Easily.
Good line-out win for Southern United. That's a good carry there up into centre field by Tona Popo. Booted downfield now by Drysdale. Oh, the bounce has gone left and then right.
Again, the overball comes into count there, Andrew. Let's see if they've driven over this. That Suburbs under advantage.
Well, they certainly flew in there, didn't they? Trying to earn the turnover there, Surf, but
yeah, not rolling is the call.
It's not clearing the space.
So talking about the sideline here, the supporters we've had, haven't heard too many comments made at the referee. So you always take that, don't you? If the sideline's not in the air every 5 minutes, it's a win for you. But Grant Stewart's showing his experience. As I said, we always need a referee to get the game going. Contact your local club folks, or get in touch with your local provincial union Andrew Bow at the Waikato, Wayne Berry in Thames Valley, Ant Petrie at Auckland, Ryan Nixon in North Harbour, Liam Sargent for counties. And if you want the full list, go back to the start of the live stream and there's one there for you.
So Suburbs now with the throw. Deep inside their red zone. And they're going to try and run it out from here. Well recycled in the hands of Hema Allen. And it's a pretty decent clearance.
I've just seen Ihaka's just made a comment saying that we should get the former Southern United halfback / Irish halfback in commentary, Isaac Boss, who was playing for them when they won the Division 1 title a few years ago. Now a Sky Sport commentator and doing pretty well.
Certainly is, good chap. Enjoyed my time when he was playing for Surf. Always have a talk to you after the game.
Well, he's a halfback.
With Rundstrom now. And there's a little knock on though.
Both sides seem to be doing things right, but then just coughing up just a little mistake, which is giving the ball clearly back to the opposition, but pretty much in their own red zone too. So another get out of jail free card. I actually accused Isaac of still wearing the same old headgear he wore playing for Waikato at the start of his career, the old steel grey headgear he was known for.
So Suburbs from the set piece. It's in the hands of Daniel. He certainly has ran the ball strongly today. Good go forward ball again for Suburbs. Ely tries to take the man on the outside. Up towards the 10-metre line, Suburbs half. But Dean now will out the back play. Daniels is caught by Waller there. Suburbs rush the breakdown, and now there's an entry issue here.
Yeah, again, just those little silly mistakes and allowing now Suburbs to make up some good territory.
As the clearance comes from Suburbs into Southern United territory now.
Well, Hiaka, look, I'm honestly always keen to have anyone from all sorts of walks of life in commentary. Andrew Verco's a prime example of that. And, always welcome. I think the most I've ever had in commentary is about 6, which was an interesting day. Had a few the Waikato ladies involved in the commentary. I think that, to be fair, Andrew was straight. It was just straight to them.
Yes, they haven't quite executed the line out today, Suburbs, and it's taken quickly by Surf. And the number 18 gets back there, Huffman for Suburbs.
Well, so Surf have gone straight through the middle there for that and claimed it.
Good opportunity for Surf now. Oh, it's big contact, but he's bounced off the co-captain, and Surf now rummaging up towards the 22, but got isolated again.
I reckon that's the 4th incursion Southern United have made into the 22, but then again, silly penalties.
Well, it's just that support play, I suppose. They've had some good little breakaways, but just haven't quite had the numbers there to support the breakdown.
I think people would look at the score and say 13-5 can't be much of a game, but it's actually been pretty good.
Been pretty back and forth action. Obviously 2 pretty good sides in this competition.
I think one of the kids there just waving out to Rob on camera. Always a big thanks to Rob being on camera for us. One less job we have to worry about.
couldn't do it without our cameraman, that's for sure.
And another one not straight, so free kick here. About 5 metres inside the 22, 15 in from touch.
Well, it's a great opportunity for Southern United here now. They'll be licking their chops at this opportunity. Go straight to that big man Nesta. He only knows one way, straight towards the try line. There's another tough carry there from the co-captain, Vala. And that might have been stripped away by Suburbs.
Yep.
And Dean puts a little Gary Owen over the top. The fullback's got back, he's given it to Nesta. He's managed, done well to get back there.
So Anaru Dean with the tackle as well. Looking for the 50-22. He stayed in field though.
Oh, great work there on the ground from Dion Beats. But whose side does it come out on, Bev?
Oh, penalty, Suburbs. They just had too many numbers there, Andrew, at ruck time. Vala just come in to chat with Grant Stewart, as well as Christian Rea, the other co-captain.
Yeah, it was a good little play there from Suburbs, wasn't it? Maybe that's what they need, a bit of up-tempo action.
Well, was that 50-22 that, okay, didn't go out, but definitely landed the way of Suburbs, and they just, again, had the momentum and forced the turnover. And it seems as though they might have opted for a scrum here.
Yeah, they've had a few challenging line-outs the last couple, so they might be thinking the scrum is a better option for them.
Big upset in the Thames Valley Senior A competition. Thames beating Plyro. Plyro last year's losing finalists, the Glenchie.
Where do your loyalties lie, Bev?
Whoever pays me.
And Suburbs win that set piece well, and there's space out to the left if they can find them. It's a good tackle though. Come right out to the wing now. Foley, but he's met from the cover defence.
Yeah, Josias with a big tackle there at the number 12 from Surf.
It's a good opportunity for Suburbs, but they've lost the ball in contact.
No one home for Suburbs.
Suburbs players racing back. Oh, they try to keep this in field. It's with Foley now. Oh, he's gone with the touch.
And again, Andrew, another incursion inside the 22. And we've only actually had two tries in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been plenty of action down in the red zone, but both sides have defended very well. And that's a massive territory win there for Southern United.
They've also got a player down at the moment.
So you might have a little bit of cramp.
And a knock on from Surf. Well, it's basically showed what this second half has been like. Toing and froing and handling issues.
So 13 points to 5 now, Southern United over Suburbs, just outside that converted try region. And approximately 12 minutes or so left in the game as Chevy Blue, the 22, comes on for Southern United.
He wasn't originally named, but one of the Beast players got injured. That the message came into the coaching staff as I was talking to them. That's always handy.
Got the big call up late. Good man.
Well, I think it was just swapping one B player for another, to be honest, from what I can gather. It's a bit of time off, as I think both sides have got. No, just Surf have got a player coming off at the moment for Chevy Blue.
So Suburbs now. Be desperate for some points here. See if we can push this into the final minutes. Dean has the ball at the back. Sinclair, what's he got? A little jugging, jiving. Well held there by Graham, standing at second 5. Sinclair out to Ethan Foley. Goes for the old chip over the top. Who's got the wheels? Foley might have the wheels here. Oh yes, what a try!
Well, something had to give eventually, Andrew Verco. And in the end, what a nice kick. I wasn't too sure about the weight on it, but in the end, not an issue for the number 11, Ethan Foley.
Well, it almost came out of nowhere, to be fair, Bev. The winger on the outside, he had plenty to do. Chip over the top and then just used his gas to burn everyone off.
We'll have a look at that replay. And yeah, it was an ugly pass at the back, but well recovered by the centre of Suburbs. Yeah. And then just wide out pass there to the winger. Foley put the little chip in for himself. Had 3 surf players coming through, but the bounce of the ball this time went the player's way. We haven't seen that much today.
Well, you need the bounce of the ball to go your way sometimes, Bev. And
looks as though Marcelino Walensky lining this one up from the sideline. Just outside the 22, 5 in from touch. Trying to bend it round, and it shaved the right hand uprights. 13-10, but more of a respect of where the game's been at.
Well, it certainly makes for a intriguing last 10 minutes or so.
Just a reminder, folks, that the time you see on the screen is only our time. It's not the official time. Same with the scoreboard as well. We're always in the hands of the referee. Kicking. Yeah. Yes, yeah. 10, sorry, yeah. I was 10 points, thank you very much, Rob.
As Beats gets us back underway. Oh, it's good contact there.
Yeah, Angus Donald coming in there.
What are they going to do here, Suburbs? They're going to run it inside their half. Dean, back to Hamitlon. He's found some space inside Southern United half. Callum Ward's waiting back there though. He puts the boot. It's a good little kick over the top.
Great kick.
Might be a 50-22, is it?
Just waiting to see where Ronald Red Sargent puts his flag up. Not quite.
Not quite. So Suburbs will be eager to get this line out throw on target. Just outside the 22. It's won by Suburbs.
Surf claiming the penalty and they get it. I think this time Suburbs not committing numbers there. Surf finally put the numbers into the ruck on defence. And I think that's the second penalty turnover at ruck time.
Looks like they're going to bang it at the corner here, Bev. Try and put this one out of reach.
Yep, they make sure they do put it out. Do apologise, there's always a pole in my way. This time it's angled very right there. Rob, I think we need to get the chainsaw out and chop that one down, because every game we have, it's generally in our way, isn't it? That one?
So Waller throws, good line out win, and they're going to go to the maul here, use their forwards. It's a good setup from Surf here.
Suburbs doing well to stop it at the moment though.
Can they get enough momentum though? It's stalled a little bit. Now it goes again. Everyone's joining in. Ward's marshalling the troops and he joins. Here come the backs. Now both sides are in this ball. There's 30 players in there. And the ball's collapsed. Where's the ball? Still with Surf, I believe. People have got to rush out and get into the backs now as Drysdale makes a dart. Just tackled. Now there's a player way out on the left. Oh, great cover defence from Hema Allen. Cutting down a certain try there.
Under advantage, Surf. I think it might be for a knock on though.
They go again. Might be Nesta, I think. They're very close now. Only a metre or so to go. With the 17 for Surf.
Donald?
Nichols.
No, Nichols, sorry.
Or Nicholas, sorry.
Sold me there, Andrew.
I apologise.
When I was reading through that list yesterday, I was like, make sure you say Nicholas, not Nichols. Ah, the human brain, what would you do without it?
So a penalty option here, right out in front of the sticks.
Can't say, yeah, they're going to tap it.
Southern United want to put this one out of reach. Tap and go. To the hands of Tona Popo, and he's over! Too strong.
You just felt Surf had the momentum coming into that, and they've scored that 5-pointer, making it 18-10 now. And on our clock, we've got 5 to go. We'll have a look at the replay in a second.
Well, they were very patient on attack there, weren't they? They were determined to come away with 5.
Yeah, here's the replay there, and as I said, they had the penalty, and I was more thinking go for the 3 points, push it out of a try at least. But for about the third time, they just pushed it off straight to the right. Too much power, too much strength, and this could make it a 10-point game.
The way Walt's been kicking, you'd back him.
Not an issue.
So a big task now for the home side.
Scoreboard clock shows 5 minutes, our clock shows 4. But again, just a reminder, we're always in the hands of the referee.
20 points to 10. Southern United in front here. Suburbs will need a quick score to try and push a result here.
Interestingly, they're a bit slow to the restart. Time's not on their side.
Big hoof downfield.
It's gone from 22 to 22 there, so great decision.
It was by their number 4, I think, was it? Trent Lincoln. Good boot on him. Oh, there we go. Suburbs going to return it all the way back. A little chip over the top. Oh, it's an ambitious pass on the inside. Callum Ward does well. Another big hoof into centre field. Bounce of the ball, deceives Hema Allen. And it's gone to touch. Worked out quite well there for Southern United.
Yeah, this game's just changed again, hasn't it? It was toing and froing 5 minutes ago. Since Surf got into the 22 in that last passage of play that led to the try, all of a sudden the game's going their way now.
Good win for Suburbs from the line out. Number 4,
No.
Singers. They'll need something fairly quickly here, Suburbs. Big outside ball.
Get him! Knock on,
The hands of Foley now.
Yeah, Foley, just as he went to ground with the ball there, he's knocked it on. Yeah, probably through the mic, do apologise for the language. We'll rephrase that as hang on to it. The exact words might have been something different. Is a player down for Southern United at the moment.
It's Angus Donald, I think, the 19. Just getting a little running repairs.
I think he's played quite a few minutes in this game actually. I believe he came in maybe in the first 10. And he's been strong, but it looks as though it's a knee injury. Just a reminder, Surf have the bye next week. Suburbs away to Taupiri. Their next home game, Suburbs' next home game is the 10th, which will have me away to Tauranga for wheelchair rugby, first wheelchair rugby tournament of the year. Looking forward to bringing back some murderball. I'm going to get you involved in that sport, mate. It's if you want to see your crash bang smash sports, it's time's back on. Yeah, look up wheelchair rugby hits.
I haven't watched too much, to be fair. I've watched a couple of things when you were doing your blimmin' superstar stuff on TV. For that documentary they did. And Southern United now booting it out of their territory. Time's on their side now. And Hamitlon clears it to touch.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hamitlon didn't have too many options there. There was maybe one other player 5 metres in front of him for Suburbs. So all he could really do was put boot to ball. And hey, look, if they score either a penalty or a try, would bring them within 7 for a bonus point at least. I reckon we've got about a minute and a half to play here.
Southern United with the throw to the line out. Can they put the ice on this game? Zuala throws short to the front. Nesta, little interchange play. Back in the hands of Nesta. Up over the 22 metre line. Have Southern got some more points in them to end this game? Oh, he's back into Ward. He's going to give it the old Sean Johnson.
I was like you, I thought he was going to go for the drop goal there.
Suburbs come away from the free kick with Hamitlon. They might have to throw everything at this now. Sinclair, big ball to Healy. He's going to give it a go down the touchline. Up over halfway now for Suburbs. Good recycle. With Alanudin, he's had a strong game behind the ruck there for Suburbs. As they throw in everything now, coastline to coastline. It's a good strong carry there, but it's gone into touch.
Yeah, looks as though it's still got time to play.
Time for one more line out.
30 seconds we're hearing from Ron Sargent. Surf are just going to kill this, aren't they?
Time almost up. Now it's in the hands of the forwards. It's going back to Ward. He's going to kick it into touch. And that'll do us.
Yeah, pretty good game. Andrew Verco, Surf 20, Suburbs 10. And I think in the end, Surf deserved that one.
Yeah, I mean, they're a fairly electric side, aren't they?
And down the kicks, 10 points to their Suburbs, exactly.
Yep. I was going to question you and then did the maths, and yeah, 10 points in the kicking. They were missing the regular first 5, weren't they? That normally takes. I can't think of his name, but I did notice that with the draw. But
with the prop kicking at the start.
Yeah. But Andrew, thoughts?
I think a well-deserved victory for Southern United. It was a fairly back and forth encounter, really, wasn't it? Probably not the prettiest game you'll ever see, but two very quality sides here, quite competitive, and Southern United continue their unbeaten run at the top of the table.
Absolutely. With the week off next week, as I said, Suburbs travel to Taupiri, under the mountain there. Their next home game, both actually have their next home game on the 10th of May, but unfortunately due to scheduling conflicts, I'll be in Tauranga for wheelchair rugby. Anyway, folks, take care out there. Look after yourself. Please look after your mental health. Be safe on the roads and enjoy the rest of your Anzac weekend. Hei kona.
That was cool. That was pretty professional commentary there.
I was struggling though. I was struggling.
Yeah, fuming.
Fucking that shit I copped at half time, man. The abuse. Oh, Rob, no, Rob, like that's me being angry. Like there is no.
There's no call for that.
Oh no! I'm just saying there's a difference between me being fine and me being angry. So the shit you're giving me at half time,
It's nothing. Yeah, no idea. You know that.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You'd know if I was pissed off.
Oh yeah. All the tourists come out of the hot Go catch up with that dude and
I honestly don't even know who he is. I've messaged the page and said, look, I've had some disgusting behaviour from supporters. And I have someone I need.
yeah, well the last